Welcome to McGeeNews.com, and in fact, welcome to Nashville. I'm excited here at McGeeNews.com. We have a celebrity with us. Now, he may not think he's a celebrity, but he pretty much is to me and a lot of people in this area, and I think he is all over the country. Colt Barron is in Nashville, playing in Nashville, as I said, and I thought it was so interesting to learn because I'd been listening to your music on Facebook. And that was what was so funny. I kept listening to his tunes, and then all of a sudden when I realized you were from around here, I thought, I'm just going to send him a note and say, if you're in McGee, come see us. Not thinking too much about it. But he was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and then he lived in Braxton, graduated from Simpson Academy, and hit the road to Nashville. What's the story on that?
The story of moving to Nashville is just me doing what I wanted to do and where I felt I belonged, and Nashville's Music City, and that's what I want to do with my life is play music.
But did you learn as a child? Did you have guitar lessons, anything like that?
Well, I got a guitar for my 10th birthday, and I just kind of learned how to play guitar on my own. Just by finding out how to push certain frets to make certain sounds and everything like that. And I actually wouldn't sing for about 3 or 4 years.
Really?
I was too embarrassed to sing. And my dad was the singer of the family, or wanted to be. And that was pretty much just kind of it. I would just stay in my room for hours and hours on a day and just kind of learn what sounds the guitar could make and how I could make those sounds.
Do you play any other instruments?
I play drums, piano, lead guitar, that's two different things. Rhythm guitar, lead guitar, bass guitar. That's the things that
I believe you might play okay. I think you answered that question good.
That's the things that I'm pretty decent at. Things that I wouldn't try to impress anybody with is like saxophone is one.
But you can actually play?
I can play saxophone a little bit.
It must be in your family, in your genes or something. Anybody to be able to play. You just got the ear, I guess.
Neither. I would say, I don't want to hurt their feelings, but I would say neither one of my parents or anything are musically inclined.
You got it all. In other words, you got it all.
I can mess around on a fiddle a little bit, harmonica. Just a lot of weird things also.
But it's just so interesting to me that right out of school, you just took off. What did you do when you got to Nashville? I mean, how do you even break in to the music industry?
It just breaks you. This is how it works. And I got in my little 1-bedroom apartment, and my parents helped me move in, and they drove off on a Sunday night, and then it was just kind of the feeling of here I am, and I'm all by myself, and I don't know anybody for 500 miles around me, and so I just went downtown to Broadway, and I started playing on the steps of the Ryman Auditorium. And actually the man that is my booking agent now saw me playing there.
Really?
And gave me a job.
So you didn't beat the streets too long, huh? You got in pretty fast. Well, I guess I would say faster than most people do.
Faster than the people I know around have. Most people, I'm very grateful for the way that everything went down.
Do you play in a band or by yourself, or you'll do it all?
I do it all. I mean, sometimes I get booked for just like an acoustic lunch session with just me and my guitar, and then sometimes it's full band.
Where are some of the places you played in Nashville?
Tootsie's,
or you do play?
Tootsie's Orchid Lounge.
Oh, I love Tootsie's.
That's considered one of the most famous places in the world for live.
You kind of reached the top there.
Yeah, it feels like it, but and then play just a couple other venues. But that's really my favorite place to play. Played at a couple different marinas and things like that for the same guy, Steve Smith, that owns Tootsie's, has some marinas and things like that, and I've got to play some pretty cool shows out there.
So this is what you plan to do, or what's your kind of plans, future plans?
Future plans is to build my fan base as much as possible. The way the music industry works now is not necessarily how it used to be, where there's scouts. How it used to be is those scouts would just go into different bars and venues and everything and say, that guy's good, you know, we want to give him a record deal. And now it's mostly, it's really the fan base you have. I mean, you have to have talent and everything like that, but they don't want to sign you if nobody knows who you are.
That's interesting.
And so I'm just trying to build my fan base as much as possible, to have a lot of people backing me up, to have kind of
every
stats.
one of you on McGeeNews.com will now, we are telling you, will now have to go on Facebook or anywhere else, YouTube,
iTunes, Pandora, Spotify.
Here, and look for Colt Barron. And I asked him if he would play a song or two for us, and for him to choose whatever he liked best.
Well, I'm sure country music fans out there know that Merle Haggard passed away recently, and that was one of the Merle Haggard was one of the reasons that I even wanted to pick up a guitar in the first place.
Really?
And he's, besides Hank Williams Sr., which I got.
Yes, I see your lovely shirt.
Got my Hank Williams shirt on today.
I like your Hank. I'm just saying, I like your Hank.
Besides my Hank Williams, Merle Haggard has gotta be my favorite country artist. And I'm gonna play one of my favorite songs here. A lot of people might not even know this song, but Merle Haggard, one of my favorite things about him is how straightforward he was, and Merle Haggard just kind of did his thing, and
Awesome.
he would play a venue to 70,000 people, which in the music industry is crazy, and everybody's expecting him to open with one of his huge upbeat hits and everything, and he would sometimes come out and open with this song called "Misery and Gin." is the name of this song, and it's one of my favorite songs. Memories and drinks don't mix too well. Jukebox records don't play those wedding bells. Looking at the world through the bottom of the glass, all I see is a man who's fading fast. Tonight I need that woman again. What I'd give for my baby just walking. Sit down beside me and say it's alright. Take me home, make sweet love to me tonight. Oh, but here I am again, mixing misery and gin, sitting with all my friends and talking to myself. I look like I'm having a real good time, but any fool can tell that this honky-tonk heaven really makes you feel like hell.
listen. You've got it.
That's just a snippet of one of my favorite songs there.
You really have a good voice.
I appreciate it.
It's very interesting. It's very different. It's you have an excellent voice. Because I mean, like I said, I've listened to you, but you've got a better voice and it's coming across. People need to hear you. They need to hear you. You got another one you want to share?
Let's see here. I'll tell you what I'll do. This is probably the most. So I released an album not too long ago that I was fortunate enough to have self-produced, self-recorded, everything like that, and I was fortunate enough for that album to go to 19 on the iTunes charts, which had me sandwiched between. I mean, that was all genres and everything. I was sandwiched between Taylor Swift and Jason Aldean.
Oh, I would have thought I was.
and
it was because you did all that yourself.
Well, it wasn't because of that. It was really just amazing fans that I had and everything. So thank you all very much. But this was probably the most popular song on the EP, and this is a song I wrote right here. So, sappy story. I wrote this song about my girlfriend, actually.
Is she still your girlfriend?
She's still my girlfriend, somehow or another. She puts up with me 24/7. And she's from Georgia. I met her. She lives in Nashville now, and she moved to Nashville from Georgia. Some of the lines are tweaked a little bit to be more pleasing to the ear and everything, but it's called Georgia and Tennessee as the name of it. And also, I'm a huge Ray Charles fan. I love Ray Charles, and the state. It might be a state song, I'm not real sure, but I know it's very popular in Georgia. It's Georgia on My Mind by Ray Charles.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of did a quick Ray Charles tribute, and I started it off like Georgia on My Mind. This is Georgia and Tennessee. Georgia, Georgia is where I call my home, and I ain't been back. No, I ain't been back way too long. But she takes me there. Thank God I got it here. She's like God's hand painted, cotton-field sunsets. Dirt roads still running through my head. Her arms hanging off my bourbon neck. The southern blood still pumping through my chest. Sweet as my Grace Beach pie, she takes me back there in my mind. Just like the red dirt does, she's all over me. She's my Georgia and Tennessee. Dreaming, dreaming has brought me far away. I dream about you, I sing about you. When and I'm up here on this stage. I don't need no train, I don't need no plane. She's like God's hand painted cotton field sunsets, dirt roads still running through my head. Her arms hanging on my burning neck, southern blood still pumping through my chest. Sweet as my Grace Beach pie, she takes me back there in my mind. Just like the red dirt dust, she's all over me. She's my Georgia, Tennessee. She's a cool drink of home water. She's my glass of sweet tea. She's not just a girl you bring home to mama. She's a girl that brings home to me. She's like God's hand painted cotton field sunsets, dirt roads still running through my head. Her arms hanging on my burning neck, southern blood still pumping through my chest. Sweet as my Grace Beach pie, she takes me back there in my mind. Just like the red dirt dove, she's all over me. Like the red dirt dust, she's all over me. She's my Georgia, Tennessee.
Awesome. Truly awesome. If someone wants to buy one of your records or your albums or whatever, how do you do that?
You can just search my name, Colt Barron, on iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Music, any of that, and you can buy the album right there.
All right, and we expect every one of you to give a like and a share.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Yes,
It's been
ma'am. Thank you.
great.